I'm back. It's me. I'm in a different area because my kids are inside playing, and so I needed to be in a place where I could video and it not be disruptive. Also, we haven't told them yet, and so I didn't want them to be like, what? I have an update for you. I went to the doctor yesterday and today, actually. Yesterday's ultrasound was definitely different experience than it was the first 2 times of having kids. The reason for this ultrasound was to have a dating scan to see if it would change my dates at all. And it definitely did, but not so much for me, but for my doctor. And I think I tried explaining as much as I could, but I ended up having to cut out so much in my last video because I mean, it was like 28 minutes and I could only post 15 minutes onto YouTube. So it was, anyways, I had to cut a bunch out. The dates were off because I had a weird cycle. And so I went with what I knew, and then the doctor went with what, you know, was normal or standard for them, I'm sure. And so it was saying that for her, it was saying I would be like 8 weeks, and I knew there was no way that I could be 8 weeks. So since having gone to the dating scan, they measured at 6 weeks and 2 days, which was exactly what I had. So it's kind of funny. But in terms of the ultrasound, my tech's name was Stephanie. She was really professional. It was very odd. They would not let anyone else in the building that wasn't a patient. So we didn't know that. So Brendan drove me just in case. I just wanted to have a driver. And also with all my other pregnancies, like came to everything with me, and he had to sit in the car, unfortunately. But it was weird because the scan wasn't picking up a ton, and so she had to use a probe. I've never had to do that before. It was different, and so that made me very nervous. There was things that she couldn't see or pick up on the scan, so we used a probe as well as a scan. And she was very quiet for a while, so I was just like, but anyways, when she had the probe, she said, okay, now I see this and this and this, and things look like 6 weeks and 2 days is basically what she said. We didn't hear a heartbeat. She said that tends to be more like on the 8-week mark. So I'm still very excited, but it was just interesting. I didn't get a picture. They didn't give me a picture of the baby or any of that either. And so I just left feeling it was just all different. I don't know. So at the end of the scan, she said that they'd like to come see me again in 2 weeks. And so we rescheduled, and I will go back and do another one and see what things look like. And that'll give me the peace of mind that I'm in need of. Yeah, and so then today I went and gave blood work. I thought was just gonna be blood work because I had actually asked my doctor to check my thyroid because I really want her to check my thyroid. And then they also wanted like a urine sample, and I was not prepared for that. And so I shamefully barely filled a cup and put it on the tray and went out. I'm like, if she really needs more, then, you know, I'll come back. But I didn't really know what she needed it for. I'm sure whatever tech ended up coming back to that was just like, because apparently if you don't fill the line, you're supposed to talk to someone, and I was not gonna stick around for something I couldn't control. Like I just didn't want to stick around, so I was out of there. Anyway, so I am 6 weeks and 2 days, which puts my due date, I think, unless something changes, again in the middle of May, should be around December 26th. I'm gonna say this now. And these are things that are everything is out of your control. It's kind of hysterical when you say things and you make plans and whatever. Pregnancy, there's really nothing that's in your control. They're all different. This one is so different from my other two. I can tell you that right now. It's weird. Where I'm going with that is, even though it's December 26th, it's right after Christmas. I really, 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 in a perfect world, I would love to hope for it to stay tight until January 1st or 2nd. I was 10 days late with Brighton. With Brielle, she was born on her due date, but even her dates, I thought, I really, in my gut, think that they had it wrong, and she was born days after, and she didn't even come until they took my water, poked my water, broke my, they had to break my water for her to come. Again, none of this is in my control, but I'm just putting it out there. If it like hung tight until January, I'd be okay with that. I have no real like strong reasons for that other than I just think it'd be nice to be as far away from Christmas as possible, because it'll just be like, you know, it's already in December and it's oh, so excited. Okay, Alexi. So in terms of symptoms, I think that's what has me on edge the absolute most, is because I don't have a ton of symptoms. I mean, I feel woozy sometimes. I have a weird loss of appetite until I don't, until I just want like, my big thing has been apple donuts. It's like apple slices with the middle cut out and then peanut butter and sprinkles. And last night I just desperately needed hot Cheetos. I just really wanted flaming hot Cheetos. But like I don't know, I'm not like hungry. It's weird. I know it's not good, but anyway. I haven't started prenatals. I'm scared to. I ordered some. They should be here shortly, and I will once they arrive. But I have a feeling that that's what made me so sick with Brielle. I was so nauseous and so sick, and it wasn't the ones I ordered. It was a different kind. So hopefully the ones I take work out. But supposedly they have like an anti-nausea in them. But we'll see, because I've never taken them. I just feel like I just filmed this video. Man, it's been a whole week. It really does feel like I just sat down and spoke with you guys about finding out that I'm expecting. I actually haven't told anyone, even though I'm doing these videos. I know that seems so odd. I don't have a ton of you that are crossed over with like Instagram or any of that. But I haven't yet, just because like Brennan really does want me to wait and he doesn't know about these videos. The reason why I have the videos, and I could private them, I just don't care because I'm excited and I don't want to be like fearful. I just want to like live my life. But I really, the driving force behind these videos is to have them to look back on and to remember what it was like and all the changes and the feelings and all of those things, because I didn't do them consistently with Brighton and Brielle, and I didn't even take a ton of photos. Can you imagine? Like I have like maternity photos, but I don't have like private photos of like being pregnant. I think, I don't know what it was, but I was just, it's bizarre. I was like, I'm huge. Oh, like I'm so big. Like who wants to see those photos and whatever. And now 6 years later, I'm like, I desperately just want pictures of like remembering when I had Brighton and Brielle, and it's kind of sad. And even further than that, I'm an idiot and had them on old phones and like didn't know what Google Photos was or backing up stuff. And so they're all just on old phones that I need to find chargers for, and just really dumb stuff. I've gotten a lot more organized since then, but that's what the driving force behind these weekly updates are. And then I got mad at myself when I was editing. I'm like, why not just show your stomach? Like the whole reason is so you can look back on this and go, man, you were huge. Or wow, look what your body did. And yeah, that's where all this is coming in, and to have that memory and all of that, I think it's nice. I think we're gonna tell the kids soon. I'd like to, but originally we're like, oh, we'll wait until 6 weeks when we had the ultrasound. But because the ultrasound wasn't this like definitive congratulations or this is so exciting or any of that, it left me feeling like, oh, well, maybe we should wait until the 19th. When in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that far from now. So I think I will wait, just because I definitely don't want to have to go down that path of explaining a bunch of stuff when there's already so much going on in their lives. So I'd rather wait if you know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. Not pregnancy related, going with the whole quarantine thing and whatever. They really have gone through a lot. Only just recently have I really had strong feelings of decisions that have been made and whatever. Just recently, I'm feeling really sad for the amount that they've lost this year. My daughter's in kindergarten, one of my favorite school years ever. Most kids' favorite school years, kindergarten. And anyway, long story short, the thing that I'm like upset about is the parks being closed and chained up and ribboned up and taped up, especially in communities that have like their own parks that are not necessarily packed ever. Like there's only ever 1 or 2 families there at any given time. And you can just plan to like come back if it's being used or whatever. And so the fact that I have to, like when we do get fresh air and go for a walk, I have to tell them, no, you can't plan on that. We can't use that. It really grinds my gears because so many other things have opened up recently. And out of all the things, like the kids have just really have sacrificed, truly. So I'm just feeling sad for them. But that's a whole different thing. Okay. I don't have any more appointments this week. It was just ultrasound and the blood work. And then after that, I will wait the 2 weeks for the new ultrasound. And that does push back my other, or change the other appointments that they had made for June and July. And I'm sure that they'll make those changes and then get back to me. So that's all good. Today I drove myself to the blood appointment, and it was the most bizarre feeling because I had realized I had not driven a car or been by myself for like a month and a half. And then I realized, you know what would be wonderful for Mother's Day this year is to go somewhere by myself. I don't know, I haven't figured that out yet, but it'd be so wonderful to go for a walk or a drive, or I have no idea where, but to go somewhere alone. That's all I want. I feel like I have not been by myself. Well, I was today on the drive, and it was a bizarre feeling. And so then I was like, that's kind of prompted the idea of what it'd be nice to, I really don't want breakfast in bed. I really just want to be by myself. So, anyway, okay. So I will show my belly. No real changes for this week. I will say I had a huge weight gain in the 5 weeks. It was like a pound a week. I gained like 5 pounds, and I swear it's all been in my chest. My chest is so swollen and hurting. It's actually kind of stupid. So, okay, there's no real big changes. I'm wearing my high-waisted jeans today. And they're stretchy. I actually don't feel as bloated today as I did last week when I showed you. I just felt really bloated that day. But I mean, you can still see. That's all for this week. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.